Just coming to the race course on Sunday. Got about 11:10. Talked to Taylor about every regatta is a small regatta, except for the Dutchy Marathon and the Sabot National. So we get out earlier on these small events, even though they seem like big events. And look at him, he's out there. The rest of the fleet's down here reaching back and forth. The thing to remember before the first race of every regatta, there's a warning time. We know it's 11:15 is the warning time. So that means that he should be at the starting line, at the committee boat, even listening to the race committee if we can. It is now 11:16. I have no idea what he's thinking right now. So he's busted. At 11:10, he should have been at the starting line. Sunday, less than a minute to go for race. This is race 6 for the regatta. If we get this one in, then there's definitely a throwout for the regatta. Now, you were busted. You were supposed to be at the committee boat at 11:10, and you were at the committee boat at 11:16. No problem, brother. We learned a good lesson. Especially when you're winning a regatta, if you are late, you are late. I don't know which bueno rule that is, but it's like section 1, rule number 13 or something. If you're late, you're late. There's no way to make up late. Okay, here we go. Was that 10 seconds? Yeah, should have been going a little sooner. Our goal for Taylor right now is just a conservative, clean start. He's winning the regatta pretty easily with one boat that's close. So he should, if he tacks now, he's going to end up ducking these boats. So he should just stay in bad air and just keep sailing. But he just did a really good tack. Now he's got to start getting on his bottom. That was just beautiful, dude. Bye-bye. You did such a good tack. 9529 just got a header. Your telltales aren't flying, bro. There we go. Nice work. Nice exit. First race on Sunday. Good exit. We're losing to this guy a little bit. He's over trim, 9529. But you're just reaching. Your telltales are not flying. And you have a lured boat on you. Look at the direction he's going. Your telltales aren't flying, brother. You're on a reach. You're on a reach. Your telltale's flying. So this guy's gone high and slow. You can see he's slower, but he's higher. It's flat water, so the book's gonna say he's gonna come out well ahead. A Sabot tacked so poorly here. Taylor's gonna tack, and he's gonna be behind by 8 or 10 boat lengths. He's too low. See his lured telltales. So the lesson learned here is we gotta check angles. Look at those guys. Look at Kate. Wind is all over the place. 990's having trouble moving. Kate's headed. Look how low she is. Look at you. Unfortunately, you have a good angle. Unfortunately, you haven't had clear wind. You need to do a tack. Oh, nice work out there. And if the wind goes right, you're going to be good. If the wind does go left right now, we are going to have a big problem. And there you go. You should see how your sail's luffing. You should just tack on that. That's a header. So that's a wind shift pushing your bow away from the mark. You should just roll onto starboard right there. Great practice for nationals. You're gonna come out okay. There's Kate, 8727, was way ahead. But what's happening now is the current's going from our right to left, and a lot of boats over here behind this big boat are having to tack a lot. So you did come out okay because you didn't have to tack. Now this is great practice for nationals because you're about to get a big hole in the wind. When you go through a big hole, you steer straight, maybe go down a tiny bit, but don't go down too much. Your sail's gonna luff as you go behind the big boats. Good heel. Now flatten. Remember for race 2 that the buoy is in very light air up here. You did a good tack again. Look how fast you are. Rolling just a little bit early. Oh, nice. That was good. That was good. You're gonna round in 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, there's the paddle technique. Kate. Bang's too tight. 990 looks great. Outhaul should be eased. 9403 looks great. Cunningham's eased. Outhaul's eased. Vang is on the loose side, but not too loose. 9529 needs to get his boom out to 90 and his Vang on a little. His boom is bouncing. 9405 has the Vang on the tight side, so that would be good in the puffs, not good in when if it got light. She looks fine. You look good. Today we're trying to be more aggressive downwind with our sail adjustment, so we should have the Cunningham ease now. The Vang looks good, not too tight. Outhaul's good, and we're gonna heel more. So we're trying to gain now. And then you did a great job. Look at these boats back here now. All got stuck up here. Why? Because it's very light up here. We'll have to remember that for race 2. He's got his leeboard up. He's just putting it back down. We want to have a little mark on our leeboard so that we can get the leeboard back to close to where we had it before. We don't always set it at the leeboard mark, but we know if we find a fast setting, we set it at the fast setting, which might not be perfectly lined up with our mark, but at least we don't screw up and have our leeboard back. You got to get your leeboard back to the correct setting. Okay, so your leeboard's down right now. I don't know what the current's doing. I'm going to try to figure it out. I think the current is moving me left to right a little bit. So look at the buoy. Look at the land behind it. No, I'm holding even. Okay, but I would still probably jibe. There's 9529 making it to the mark. I would still probably jibe right now. Put your leeboard down, jibe, and then heel way over again to get your leeboard out of the water. First place in the first race on Sunday. And then you're back there, we're gonna cut that heel. Oh, there you go. When you get nervous, you start to tip over a lot. Kate's just flying over there. Looks like Kate 8727 went too far. Look at 9529. Darn it. So that's our main competition who's just got it locked in. That's why he's better. Look at him. You see how steady he is and how he's pointing higher than these guys? Oh, there we go. Oh, guess what, everybody? If you're a good racer, Taylor is racing for the pin right now because these guys are winning. 9090's got second. There we go. So the pin end is further downwind. So that second, third, fourth, fifth, Taylor could get sixth there. So he's moved into sixth. Now he should just go just past the blue boat. Don't slam him. But don't let him, you just tack right about there. Just to be safe.
8727.
So you moved into 6. You passed one boat on the last beat. Okay, got it. We did confirm he did not know where the mark is, so always remember, sailboat racing, rule number 1, safety. Rule number 2, know the course. You've got to know the course. And you got to look at the marks before every race. I remember one of my biggest disasters was winning a Snipe North Americans, and they had shortened the windward mark length to 3/4 of a mile from 1 mile, and I didn't notice it. And we overstood the mark, and we got
9529.
lost it. So you got to know where the marks are. Second race on Sunday. Look at this. It's just like everybody's going on port. One guy on starboard. He's going to do just fine. Because there's a huge puff right here. Let's check the current now. Current's going to start switching. Right now the current is going, it is switching right now. It's going from, I'm pointed straight into it right now. So it's in the process of switching. You're going to see these boats swing around in the next hour. Okay, well Taylor's over there in the top 5 on that side. Let's see if he can get out of there. Okay, there's Kate tacked right in front of these guys. You're probably clear of her. I think you're going to do okay on these kids to your right. You're in about 1, 2, 3, you're in about 6th right now. If we can sail really well up here in this drifter, see how light it is up here? You should be seeing this already. Very drifter coming. You got to get settled down. You got to fly your telltales perfectly. The wind feels like it's shifting towards me, so I don't think that's good for you. But anyway, you're doing fine. Let's see what happens. When it gets lighter, we heel to leeward. See, now you've got the heel. So we're doing it backwards. When we get wind, we're heeling to leeward, and when we get light wind, we sail perfectly flat. That's backwards. We want to sail the boat flatter as we get going. Wow, you really, really did a great job of steering against those guys. Don't pump your main. Okay, that was a good move. Let them cross, let them cross, let her cross. Yes, let her cross. Now she's gonna tack, you're gonna tack, and these guys are all parked right here. Oh, this is good news, they're all parked. Oh, you should have let her tack first. Oh, you should have let her tack. Oh, you just got so lucky. You should have let this Lake Mission Viejo tack first, but you're gonna come out fine. Look at your sail. Good job. Look at your sail. Leeward telltale should be moving right now. Good, it is. Your boom is too tight, too far in. Now you should be where she is, but that's okay. And actually what you did was better, because in a real big race, in a really important race, that would be considered, could be considered a foul right there. In this thing, no way. You let her right in there and you make friends. The more friends you have, the less rule situations you get into. And the rule situations just make it no fun sometimes. Too many rule situations. Good job, dude. You just rounded back of the race committee is pointed to my left. The pin should be to my left. So the wind is shifted to the right here. I can tell by the swing of the race committee, but the current is not strong enough. 30 seconds to the fourth race. Taylor should be going high and slow right now. High and slow, high and slow. Anytime you're not being threatened, high and slow. Yeah, you guys are gonna run out of runway. You guys are gonna run out of runway. Slow down, dude, slow down, slow down, slow down. Ooh, that might be a foul. Be careful, be careful. Okay, in the A fleet or B fleet there, you would have been luffed up to windward and protested. So be aware, you can't reach down the line because you have right-of-way leeward boats. Oh, they're drifting into the pin. So the current has changed. The current has changed. I wouldn't say the committee boat end was that favored. So the swing of the committee boat indicates current swing. Okay, well, we learned a lesson there. I'm going to put that on paper. We need to talk about that. That girl was leeward. You didn't foul her. But if you'd have been against a good sailor who knew how to accelerate well, you would have fouled them. That would have been a windward leeward, same tack rule violation. You'd have had to get clear of everybody and do a penalty turn. Look at your speed. You might be first or second with that speed. Flatter, sit forward, sitting too far back. Yep, look at that. I do not have Bluetooth with him, I promise. Sometimes I wish I did. Still sitting too far back. I see a full 6 inches between the thwart and him. So he's dragging his stern, he's heeling a little too much. If he were to let go of his tiller right now, his boat would swing into attack wildly, which Naples Sabots do, but you don't want it to swing into attack wildly. So right now you got to sail flatter. Good job though, third place. South wind direction changes the whole game here in Newport Beach, because now you're dealing with anchored boats. There you are right there. So we're going to work on high and slow when we're not threatened at the start. Going high and slow, not reaching down the line. We're going to talk about the same tack rule. We're going to talk about rolling later on these light air tacks. Looks like you're picking a decent lane through there. So our tacks have to be planned very carefully because we have current and we have all the anchored boats.